you get to know more about yourself and you get to learn more when you lose, when there's pain. Versus or as opposed to when you're winning. You don't really learn much when you're winning. It just validates what you've learned.
Hi, I'm Philip Teo, your host for Online Trading Summit, and I'm excited to introduce to you George Asibal, our presenter for this session. George is the founder and CEO of ZFT Corporation, also known as Zeefreaks Tribe in the Philippines stock-market community. A well-known stock market trader who notoriously challenged the norms of retail trading and investing industry in the Philippine stock market since 2013. George started off his trading journey calling himself Zeefreaks, as he regularly shares his lessons, winnings, and writings on the Zeefreaks blog. It wasn't long before the Zeefreaks blog started gaining traction with many Filipinos asking to be taught the skills of trading the stock market.
Here we have the progression of the stock. It rallied, and your moving average, which is a dynamic trailing stock, meaning it moves with the price. Since it's already above our entry price or where we bought, then it can be it could be a valid trailing stock because it is already above your entry price. All right, and do take note that there will be moments, especially intraday, that you might be shaken out. So it is best to wait for the closing price because you don't want to be getting whipped. Like you sell and then by the end of the day it closed higher. That always happens. So if this happens and you're, let's say, afraid of what's happening, if it would just go down really fast, then probably just sell half of your position. It would help with your psychology so that you wouldn't have that trigger finger. All right, so that's a possible shakeout. And then here we have on the next progression, we see that our 20 MA has already been hit. And when that happens, that's the time that you sell.
Does it mean that it's actually very, very important to make sure that these 3 to 5 stocks that you are in are most likely the ones that are the leading stocks and the ones that are more likely to go faster than the rest?
Yes. And in the case, like for example, there are stocks that are going higher and I don't have them. I mentioned before that I like to rotate my capital. So sometimes what I do is I sell, let's say if I have already 5 stocks, I will sell the weakest one, the one that is really not performing. And then that's where I rotate it to another one which is faster and has more potential. So if I see that there's another one that's happening and one isn't performing, then I trim it down to, instead of 5, then trim 2 and then reallocate it to another stock that is performing better.
I see. But I would suppose that you will only do that when, firstly, your capital is fully utilized already.
Yes,
and you are seeing a new, better opportunity coming. That's when you will actually adjust, right? Otherwise, you will just follow your own skills, right?
Yes. If the position is still there, I mean, if there's still the setup, if it's still working, then why sell?